Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, Part 36. My Skrolk campaign. Oh, it's a lot of enemy archers. I mean, it's... yeah, we're going to need that because there's a lot of enemy archers. In fact, it's basically a stack of enemy archers is what we're fighting, and that's awful because they're a pain in the arse to kill. Fortunately, we've got our rattling guns. So we're using those. Our artillery, we're not going to advance, because if we advance, the archers will just run away. And then they'll end up scattered all over the fucking place, and that's the worst. So what we're doing is we're funneling them in. The idea being that we can use them funneled in, like this big blob over here. We can just herd them a little bit closer. There we go. That's it. Come in. That's just a little bit closer. That's it. We didn't want to attack them. And then we can crack call the shits. Eat whatever this is. Splats. Didn't quite work out how I wanted. Pushed them a little bit too far forward, but we have managed to wipe out a few units, which is good. Some rocks dropping in over here. Again, didn't really kill very many of them, but that's fine. We can see chlamydia and gonorrhea are advancing. Little plague breath there worked out quite nicely, and a few more rocks dropping over there has managed to take out quite a few. I mean, you know, we're doing some damage here, which is good. We've managed to wipe out most of the enemy army. Rattling guns moving a little bit forward, and they're mowing them down. But we've still got yet look at this fucking horde. Oh, if only I could get a plague in there. Oh, can you imagine the carnage? Oh, that'd be so good. So very good. We've also got the Fey Enchantress floating towards us across the water. That's it. Bring her down, boys. Bring her down. She actually doesn't take it. Flow out of that. Okay, good. Yeah, the rattling guns don't actually seem to do much damage to her, weirdly, but there we go. Peasant mob advancing. I don't really care about them. They'll get mown down one way or the other. That's fine. We've thrown a few clan rats into the midst over here. That's done very little because they get terrified of that many fucking hell, guys. They're peasants. These clan rats are trash. I just want to point out, whenever the AI uses clan rats against me, they seem to manage to wipe out units at the drop of a hat. I use them. You know what they do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're trash. Peasant mob. Talking of trash, here comes the peasant mob. It's very Dunkirk as they get mown down, as they come back onto the beaches, and then run away again. Okay, good. Oh no, they're just... Of course, as they come a little bit closer, they get hit by the poison wind as well. So that works out. The plague over there is done quite nicely. The Fey Enchantress is still sort of like just floating all over the place. Apparently immune to bullets. Well, a little bit immune, not that immune. Get out of here, you floaty trollop. Go on. Nope, I think we sunk her. Nope, she's still up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Gee, okay. More rats. And yes, artillery is now focusing on the blob that is the archer mob here. I'm going to get lots of kills because they've all blobbed up, which is really, really nice. Oof. Yep, and chlamydia and gonorrhea are advancing. Chlamydia swinging his balls, gonorrhea banging his bell. And that's just enough to break the entire peasant mob, which worked out quite nicely. I thought that was going to be a lot harder than it was, but that's fine. It was fine. Honestly thought that was going to be a bit worse, because... oh, archers. I mean, it's like... I mean, well, apparently there's good eating on... peasant bowmen. Surprising, they really should be a bit scrawny, but I guess that's fine. Let's... oh, do I take... I'm going to take the replenishment just in case. War banner, very nice. Albric dead. Can we catch up with you? No. But you're just a horde of very wounded peasant bowmen, so I think that's probably okay. Right, so I would like to go for Sartosa. However, I think I'm going to have to head back because the dwarves are massing, and that's not great. So that's... what the fuck are you guys doing?
I'm in charge here. What do you want?
I mean, seeing as you don't like the people I don't like, do you want to do this? All right. This could work. This could work. Go and attack that, because I think you can underway. Probably. So go and do that, because you are like a green. Well, you are a sort of greenskin faction, ish, with some Cygors and armored trolls. So that's probably fine. Right. You have got the plague. That's bad for you, good for me. Yes, they really were. That was a terrible idea on their part, but it's going to give me lots of food. I'm going to take more food as well. It's good eating on people with plague, apparently. That's a thing. So we've got plague, but that's okay because we like being plagued. So in fact, what that's going to do is actually give us bonuses. So we get more growth, more construction time reduction. Interesting. So does that mean we should probably make use of that? I'm saying yes. I'm saying let's just beef the shit out of this entire place. Like, just do all this.
I am the Plague Lord.
So my options are I ambush, but the problem is I can see 3 Empire armies. If they all jump me at the same time, that could be very bad. On the other hand, if they lay siege to Altdorf, is that a problem? I don't... Okay, so let's scamper on down here, because I think Altdorf should be fine, theoretically. I'm going to maybe... Oh, shit, I underweight. No, I didn't want to do that. Fuck. Oh, shit. I underweight. I didn't want to underweight. I just wanted to move. It didn't work. Bollocks. Never mind. Never mind. All right. Sod's law. So, we got the... Right, we want to play Cauldron here. So, let's build what? Cheers. There we go. Right, and I've had a few requests to put a vermintide in Kazakarak. There's a couple of reasons that probably isn't a good idea. The first is that do we have the tech? Oh, I haven't been even checking. So, right. So at least we will get storm vermin in our vermintide. However, the vermintide won't have any high-level characters. It'll be a hodgepodge of different units, and it'll be up against the dwarves, for one, in a city which will have max-level defences and a max garrison, and currently no army by the looks of it, but even defeating that garrison is going to be tricky. So I think a better idea is actually to plague the shit out of it. Because if I plague the shit out of it, the problem is, if you obviously have a plague cauldron in a nearby settlement, then Kazakarak will occasionally get the sniffles, that's fine. But it won't always get the sniffles, which means as soon as the sniffles dissipate, the garrison replenishes. Whereas if the cauldron is in the city, it's always going to have plague, which means the garrison never replenishes. It just slowly dies over time and then stays at a minimal level, which means all we need to do is just sweep in and take it. Easy peasy, no problem. So I'm thinking we do that. Now, I think our income's fine. So we're going to knock that down. I'm going to knock that down as well. And then we're going to pop a plague cauldron in there. And that should then hopefully make that nice and easy to take. I find the vermintides, I mean, it's okay, but it's so situational. Like, I guess it's useful if you're using it to weaken a city, or if you're using it to, like, can you use it to back up an army? Like, if your army's nearby, will they come in as reinforcements? I don't know. But either way, it's like a lot of effort for what is actually quite a small payoff. Like nuking cities, that's quite useful, because if you can, like, to be honest, you probably want to siphon money off Lothern, but I mean, if you've got, like, you know, a city like Kazakarak that you want to nuke, you can just go and nuke it. That's fine. They might resettle it, but it'll take them time to rebuild it up. A vermintides, in my experience, tends that you just hit the city with it, and if it's a minor settlement, then you're probably fine. If it's a major settlement, then you're probably going to struggle. If it's a major settlement with high garrison and walls and shit, then you're really going to struggle, which I just don't see the point, to be honest. It just feels a bit meh for all the effort that you have to put into actually building the sodding thing. So I don't usually bother. Just more plague. That's where it's at. I will put a vermintide somewhere just to appease everyone. I don't know. Maybe if we can get one at Castle Drakenhof. Oh, Castle Drakenhof's going to have max level defences as well, isn't it? Averheim? God, 5 food consumed. What's the discoverability? 140? Fucking hell. Okay, well, let's... Oh, okay, I can't afford it. All right, we'll do one there, and we'll try it out. We'll try it out. We'll see what happens. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Good. Pustin. Pustin fever. That joke's already been taken quite a long time ago. We're going to have rebellion down here. Oh, well, never mind. I'm not really that... I'm not that invested in keeping it, to be honest. You're level 37. I mean, is there any point giving you... I mean, actually looking at you, you've got, like, reasonable melee attack, reasonable melee defense, really good armor. Your weapon strength's a bit shit, but alright. Take that. I mean, I often throw you into combat anyway, just for funsies, so... sure. Diphtheria, you can spread public order for no particular reason. Good, good. Okay. Scream, scream, indeed. So, food's a bit of a problem. We need to buff up our food. We need to get as much food as possible. It looks like Queek has either confederated or died. I'm not sure. Oh, no. I bet it's bloody Malekith. Honestly, God, with friends like Malekith, who needs enemies, eh? God damn it, Malekith, for fuck. Just... And he really likes me. He's, you know, we've all got that friend who's a massive uh-oh. I've been spotted. That's bad. Might be alright, might be alright, might be alright. Oh. Okay, that's bad. Run! 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 Right, remember not... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Run! Run! Please, no, catch... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fuck, this is exactly what I was worried about! Oh, I should have stayed. I should have stayed in Altdorf. They've got so many armies everywhere. It's... I mean, is this okay? Well, I mean, they are coming from 2 different directions, which means we might be able to ambush one of the forces first. So, it might not be that horrendous. Got a lot of guns. But actually, this will be the reinforcements, won't it? So if they're coming in from behind us, killing them should be fairly easy. So this might be fine.
Time to attack.
Well, this is going to be a toughie, isn't it? Fortunately, they have come in behind our line, which means we can jump them before the rest of the army arrives, which is good. So basically, we're going to try and defeat this little stack ASAP. We've thrown in some clan rats, some sacrificial clan rats, bombing them from above. That's good. These gunners, though, have got quite a nice position. They're a little bit further back than I would like. We need to bomb the shit out of them. They've also got steam tanks. Yay! Steam tank. You know how I feel about steam tanks? Fucking love them, don't I? Fucking love... Right, we've got some demigriffs trying to head around, flanking us. And Boris. influenza has been hitting him, but Boris is getting away. Boris is going to be a massive pain in the arse for quite a lot of this. However, we are starting to take out the big blobs of infantry. As you can see, they're taking a lot of damage. They're fleeing back, which is good. We are now going to start advancing to try and finish them off. There's some handgunners down here who we're going to attack with the Viscrin's Death Squad because they're annoying me. Get them, boys. Get them, lads. That's it. Chop them up. Ice them. Yeah, they're going down pretty hard. Elsewhere, the enemy army is advancing. This one is being led by Volkmar the Grim. They're advancing. They're trying to get in range so their Hellstorm rocket batteries can open fire. That's bad because I don't want to be hit in the back. Trying to take out those steam tanks. The steam tanks are the major issue at the moment because the steam tanks just will go down very slowly. We have withered their armour. That's taken down to 100 armour, which is still not great, but it's something, and we're trying to take out those steam tanks ASAP. There's still some units hanging around in the forest, and Boris is continuing to give Ian the runaround, which is quite irritating. Get him. Go and kill him off. What's this? What's this? It's shield of distraction. Oh, -5. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right, go and finish him off. He's getting in amongst the... He's trying to get in amongst the artillery, and these Demogryph Knights have. Fortunately, the Council Guards, who have been... I'll be honest, there's been quite a lot of friendly fire aimed at them. Like this. I don't know whether there's some sort of plot going on. Maybe Skrolk is like, the Council's keeping an eye on me, I better get them killed. Maybe, I don't know. Skrolk's chasing off them, and here comes the rest of the army. They're now in range to launch their artillery. We've turned our artillery around to lay down some fire as they advance. Trying to slow them down with some clan rats. Just try and pin them down. That's fine. And, okay, finally, both the steam tanks are down, which means our battered army can now move to the front, being led by Pustin Fever II. And I think we've managed to fend off the Demigryphs. Yeah, right, okay, more units now heading to the front, which is just as well, because they're going to arrive just in time to fend off another army. As rockets are doing quite a lot of damage. I've tried to send clan rats to attack them, but they seem to be defending, and I don't seem to be doing very well at actually taking them out. Fortunately, Boris has now gone down. Eventually, Ian and Skrolk managed to finally do him in. God damn it, Boris. Hope you lost your other eye. Okay, forces moving to the front. One of our Plague Claw catapults took a bit of a charge from the cavalry, but they're okay. And I think we're in a pretty good position. We are using our weapon teams to good effect. They've got some nasty outriders over there. We want to deal with those. And I mean, fortunately, we've got the Deathglow Bombardiers, because they are just laying down some very heavy fire down upon the great swords as they advance. They're taking a lot of damage. Unfortunately, we just don't have the units to fend them off. These poison wind globes are going to get charged by the great swords. Not much we can do about that. We are bringing some more storm vermin around to help out, but they're going to be a little bit slow. In the forest over here, Viscrin's Death Squad moving back so that the warp fire throwers can get a nice little hit in. There we go, that'll do it. Roast them alive, good job. And then the Plague Pack also moving in. The Council Guard basically almost dead. They've only got 371 health left, and they're fighting great swords, which is not ideal. But some Plague Monks have appeared behind them, just in time to take the Stubborn Bulls, who are, of course, the... they look great, don't they? They're a unit I didn't actually get when I played my Empire campaign. But fortunately, victory is already in our grasp, thank God, because, God, we took a lot of damage. We've managed to break them. They've shattered. They're off. A lot of our units basically dead. But we managed to hold. Phew. It's a little bit close. Still, I could really do with that food, so thanks for that, lads. I'm going to take the replenishment, because there could be more armies hanging around. Please don't. No more. Oh, Helmgar again. Okay, I don't really care. Sure. You go and sack it. I will go and kill you afterwards. How about that? Right, you guys got the plague, which means... Oh, God. Okay, Altdorf might be on its own Oh. Shit. Oh. Oh, there's so many. Okay, what have you got? Oh, God, that's so many iron breakers. That's like... Oh, there's so many iron breakers.
You die.
Okay. Okay.
Battle fight. Council demands.
Oh, gold chevron iron breakers as well. Lovely. Lovely. Just...
Die for the horned rat.
Yeah, die being the operative word.
Kill for me, ratkin.
God, the Order-tides really turning up the pressure, aren't they? Holy shit. Okay. Dwarf stack filled with iron breakers. Good. That's fine. That's fine. They've also got artillery, which is less fine. The cannon's already opening fire. We've taken up position just over here, and the reason for that is this lovely pool of water, which we're at the edge of, because these dwarves are going to have to cross it, and it will slow their speed down by, I want to say, about 20%. The fuck are these fish doing? Oof. Are those really fish? They're flying fish? They're flying above the water. They're flying fish. That's fine. Good. Good. So, we're going to use this to our advantage, hopefully. Meanwhile, we've got the Dwarf Thing Menace heading around the flank, drawing off some of the fire from the artillery, which is good. Thanks very much, guys. And then once the enemy army has advanced, we're going to try and hit them with some menace from below and take out this artillery, because that's my main issue. Dealing with the artillery is a bit of an issue for me. Okay, so some early damage from the artillery, doing quite nicely. They march around the big nutty statue of an elf lady. Well, have no fear, because you're going to get plenty of time. Okay, good. So, we are doing quite a lot of damage as they advance towards us, and now the rattling guns opening fire, especially on things like the Thunderers. Of course, the Thunderers are shielded, which means they will be, if they were trading with us, that would be quite nasty, but I think we'll be okay. They'll Doom Rocket there, and we're going to drop some rocks on their heads as well.
Now is the season of our discontent.
Good to know. Now, my strategy hinges on making sure the dwarves never reach our lines, which means we're going to be throwing wave upon wave of our own troops at the enemy army by spawning in as many clan rats as we can. So one wave has already gone in. Unfortunately, like the cowards they are, they're exploding. So we're going to send in more rats. That's right. This is the plan. We just send in wave upon wave of our own men until the dwarves die. So we're fighting the giant slayers over there. Here comes Ungrim. He's got Red Ruin on. More rocks being dropped. And you can see so far we're actually keeping them at bay, because the Iron Breakers like to lob explosive charges at the units, which means that they generally just stop and do that rather than advancing, which would be the worst. Thankfully, Diphtheria has spotted Ungrim, and we're moving in to take him out. He's got Wither as well, so he's got 72 armor, still quite a lot of armor, and we debuffed his melee attack and defense. I mean, he's still got quite a lot of melee attack and defense, but it's better. So Diphtheria taking on them. More waves of clan rats being spawned in to sacrifice themselves to keep the dwarves at bay. Meanwhile, the artillery is being dealt with by the Dwarf Thing Menace and units of Menace from below being spawned in to help out. It also helps the Iron Breakers chuck explosive charges at their own units. That does assist somewhat. So yes, many clan rats selling their lives dearly to keep the dwarves at bay. They probably didn't know that was what was happening, but never mind. And Ungrim is being quite difficult to kill. So we might have to get Diphtheria out of there, because he's struggling to actually deal with that. He's keeping him like at arm's reach, which is good. The rattling guns still trying to deal with the Thunderers. They're super tanky, but the Poison Wind Globes doing some good work over there. The enemy artillery is mostly broken now. We've actually managed to deal with quite a lot of it, thanks to the Dwarf Thing Menace coming in to help as well. Looks like that unit of clan rats has died. Probably friendly fire. Never mind. So we send in more, I guess. This is really they're just throwing shit at the clan rats. That's fine. Good. Thanks, guys. Right, I think Diphtheria, you've done good work, but I think it's time to get the hell out of it. Look, there's a ghost over there. You've got magical weapons, haven't you? Kill that instead, and the rattling guns can, yeah, mow down Ungrim. Blush, laters, and the ghosty. Lots of physical resistance, no resistance against magic though. He's very tired as well. Laters, Diphtheria ain't afraid of no ghost. The tactic worked out quite well, didn't it? Look at that. Dwarf army dealt with, and I think, you know, our casualties were quite light, comparatively. I mean, it says 178 losses. That's not entirely accurate, but, you know, maybe we're only counting the ones that actually mattered. That's probably what we're doing. Let's take the food. Send him scuttling off. We should be able to deal with him. Hopefully they don't have anything else left to throw at us. Fucking hope not. Oh, God. Oh, God. Where the fuck are the Bretonians getting? They've only got 2 fucking settlements. Where are they getting them all? I mean, I know they're only peasants, but Jesus Christ, guys. Son of a gun. Okay. Okay, hopefully our little whatever these guys are. Okay, well that was the Skaven Rebellion. Alright. Did they take it? Did they sack it? I don't entirely know. We got detected. Ah, yeah. Okay. Block army success. Oh, that's good. The Great Arena. Oh, that one. I was like, what? The Great what? It's over there. That's fine. Good. Good. Grimbane. That's quite nice. Slayer Kingslayer. That's also quite nice. Which one was that? I missed. Ah, it doesn't matter. Anyway. Good. Sea legs. Sea legs. Fine, fine, fine. You're all plagued. Sucks to be you. Oh, we're plagued over here as well, but that's actually good. So good. Corruption is increasing. Fantastic. That's what we wanted. So, right. Okay, we have been blocked. That's an issue. So, what we're going to do is we're going to... Right, let's think about this. So, you've got a stack there. We've got a stack hanging over... Right. They won't be able to take Altdorf in one turn. Probably, he says, unsure that is technically true. So let's get gonorrhea off the horrible wibbly wobbly blue thing. Let's kill you, then eat you. Okay, good. Gonorrhea, yeah. Wipe the naval tactician. Pop you in there so you can heal up. Thank God for that. Jesus, that was a bit close, wasn't it? That was a bit close. Let's give you Wither, because that is always a good spell. I do think, like, Ruin is fine, but I think Plague Magic is better simply because you can just spawn shit tons of clan rats. And that is really quite a powerful way to deal with big stacks of any troops. You just throw clan rats at them and then, you know, burn them with your own artillery and shit, and that just seems to work out quite nicely. I mean, it did help that, I mean, plus Cleansing Ruin is awful. It did help that, obviously we're fighting through the water, so the little buggers were having to wade up to their nether regions. And you know what it's like, you know, you start dipping that whole area in the water, and it's just not a nice experience, and they just had all that, so they were moving quite slowly, which helped us quite significantly, so thank you very much for that. Boost income, because I don't know what else to give you. That's fine. You've got 2 skill points. Okay, great. I mean, Cleansing Ruin is so bad, I'm not even going to bother taking it, because it's just the worst. Just the worst. Okay, so, what we're going to do here... Yes. So... Let's move you down here. Now, you can't reach Altdorf anymore because you've been blocked. However, we can take out this army. Take out Balthazar Gel with the assistance of Skrolk's tattered remnants. So we can do that, and then once we've done that, we can take the settlement. That'll mean Skrolk can heal up, and also mean he can set up an ambush. So hopefully what that means is that these guys won't be able to reach us. They'll hit Altdorf, which is fine, because then we heal up, and then we go back at them and take out those armies. Job done. That should work. Then there's this whole thing to deal with, and plus I've just seen more stacks heading up north from over here, so that's good. That's fun. Right. So how are we doing short campaign wise? So we've got 50% corruption in these 3 areas. We need 50% corruption in all of our regions, but we're working on that. We need to control 8. Now, we've lost some of these because we lost Mornington Crescent. Sartosa, though, they haven't yet taken... They're just sitting outside Sartosa just watching it. So we might be able to grab that one. And once we've got enough food, we also need to grab the Galleon's Graveyard. But I probably need to go through the Undercities again and beef up my food buildings. But I'll do that in between the episodes. And then, of course, we will take on Balthasar Gelt at Ubersreich. But that is going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode.